So I just want to welcome everybody to this short little video talking about the partnership between Opto 22 and Corso Systems. Today on the call, we have Alex Marcy, Evan Hewitt, and me, Scott Emond, and we are here to talk to you guys about what Corso does and how we do it, and past projects, future projects. And then I'll let Alex take it away.
Hey everybody, I'm Alex Marcy, the president and founder of Corso Systems. Corso Systems is a systems integration firm. We're an ignition premier integrator. We have been for a few years. We've worked with their software for over a decade at this point. We've done a lot of projects with them in food and beverage, consumer goods manufacturing, oil and gas, mining, all across the board. We started in 2011. I had worked for a different integrator before that and figured I could do it differently and do it how I wanted to do things. And started working with Ignition pretty much exclusively at that point and have been going that way ever since. And a few years ago, started working with Opto 22 after we started seeing a lot of their hardware come across when Ignition Edge started out. And one of our employees had used them at some wastewater treatment plants before, and he had a good relationship with them, and they've been a great group of people to work with. So we've been working with them, and we've done a couple interesting projects, including tracking a train trip across the country for a couple employees, using an Opto 22 Groove Epic controller to track their GPS signals. And since we're in 2021 now and everybody's under quarantine, we were remote before it was required. I found it was easy to hire the best talent if I wasn't requiring everybody to live in the same city. So we're distributed all throughout the country and can support customers in any time zone across the U.S. and across the globe.
Yeah, thanks, Alex. Just to highlight some of our current and past industries that we've worked in. We have a large steel manufacturer outside of Chicago, Illinois. Great implementation of Ignition as well as Opto. You know, both of those platforms give us plenty of options to be flexible with the solutions for our customer. And as we've started to see over the past few years, some of the more old school industries are moving into the new school type of manufacturing and wanting to be more mobile. And it's really fascinating to see all the software and hardware providers such as Ignition and Opto kind of being on the leading edge of that. You know, at our steel facility, we have 15 to 20 projects rolled out across a ton of different equipment that Ignition and Opto are spread out across. At our steel facility, we have furnaces and quench and temper lines, as well as large presses, all the way up to inventory management systems and automated forklifts. Again, moving on, working at an electric vehicle manufacturer in Nevada. We were doing everything from process monitoring and utilities monitoring up to AGV and automated storage and retrieval system control. And also working at a power equipment manufacturer in Wisconsin. They make large power equipment, outdoor power equipment, and they're moving into the whole industry 4.0 stage of things, automated storage and retrieval systems, automated presses, lasers, and other machines to help improve their process and basically increase their uptime and be a little more mobile with their manufacturing.
And that leads us into the future of Corso Systems, the products and industries that we see on the horizon. We took the slowdown in 2020 to kind of reassess where we are, where we think we're going. One of those industries we want to focus on is food and beverage. We see a strong need for it in terms of organization from a business standpoint, and then integrating that in with the automation side of things. And we've been very involved in control systems integration, the bringing the whole picture together in terms of how the shop floor works. And now we're integrating that with the inventory management systems, borrowing from some of our past projects, you know, the steel facility and such, and bring that all into some end-to-end business software. And so we're looking to launch some of those projects, specifically catering towards alcohol manufacturing industries. And so be on the lookout for that in 2021. Another area where we think we can make a big dent is intelligent transportation systems. And this is where Opto kind of comes in heavy for us, is leveraging the small footprint and powerful capabilities of the Opto product line, and using that to track vehicles, as well as harvest all sorts of analytics from those vehicles and bring them into a central system, and give municipalities a lot of functionality in terms of what they can see, control, and how they can make their operations that much more efficient for the public. And then another thing, and we've talked with Opto on this point in the past, is getting more into water and wastewater. We've touched on it in the past, and we have a couple projects that are getting ready to fire up for us with that industry, but we'd like to become more of a leader in that industry, and especially since Opto 22 is looking to get their hardware into that area more, we'd like to help them out with that. And so, yeah, that kind of summarizes where we've been, where we're going, and who we are. And so, on behalf of Corso, I just want to say thanks, and we look forward to the future.